In the last chapter, electrostatic, we have seen one type of electricity that is called as static electricity. So electricity has two types. One is the static electricity and other is the current electricity. So we already know the difference between them. In static electricity, what is the main property? The charges are stationary. Fixed at rest, and in case of current electricity, charges are moving. Charges are moving. Now, the charges have again two types: positively charged and negatively charged. So, the current is observed through a material. The current is observed through a material due to the flow of the charges, positive charges as well as negative charges. It depends upon the type of the material. So the first property about the current is like this: electric current is due to positive as well as negative charges. Second point. Now, if we consider the types of the material, then in conductor, current is the same point due to the positive as well as negative charges. But in electrolytes, electrolyte solutions are used generally in cell. There are different types of cell that we are going to see at the last, and the electrolytes are generally acids, H2SO4, HCl, etc. So in electrolytes, the current is due to again both. Current is due to फक्त त्या particle आपण नाव दिलेले anions and cations. In case of semiconductor, the current is due to electrons and holes. Holes are supposed to have positive charge and electrons are having negative charge. So this is the same common point. Whether the material is a conductor, case number 1, or electrolytes, case number 2, or semiconductor, case number 3, then the current is due to the positively as well as negatively charged particle. फक्त त्या particle नाव वेगळे. In case of conductor, these are the protons and electrons. In case of electrolyte, they are anion and cation, and in semiconductors, they are electrons and holes like this. So this is about the flow of the current in various material. So the charges are moving. What are the charges that we have seen just now? Now I have sent notes on our WhatsApp group to you, and you see that so many articles, so many articles are deleted. I think from page number 1 to page number 11 in our notes. All these articles are deleted, but they are very, very, very important articles. So even there are non-evaluatory section articles. We are going to see some article, some of them in detail, because this current electricity topic is continued in next year's syllabus also, and therefore the basics are important. Actually, the portion included in 11 is very important for electrostatic, for current electricity. Therefore, we are going to see the most of the articles. एक दोन आर्टिकल फक्त बिनकामाचे आहे, ते असे पण मी त्याला वेटेज देत नव्हतो, ते पण फक्त घेणार. ओके, सो वी विल सी द article number 111.2. It is deleted from our syllabus. 11.2. Electric current. The title is given electric current, and the question is given: derive an expression for the current generated due to the flow of the charged particle across a plane. So we are considering this type of current. Suppose this is a conductor, a copper wire, and this is a plane. Imagine P is a plane, means this plane is perpendicular to the axis, to the length of the conductor. Now on both sides there are charge carrier, charge particle. We know that in conductor there are free electron available like this. So we are showing these charges like this. Like this. So some charges may be positive, may be negative. Like this. So this is going in the direction, this is going in the direction. So due to the thermal motion, they are moving in various directions. So we are considering this as a x-axis. So we have called it as a forward direction. So all the charges are nearly moving in the forward direction. This charge particle is moving in the direction. Now we know the vector resolution method. If the velocity of the particle is in the direction, then there is a some component. There is a some component in the direction. So all the component in the forward direction of all the charge particle are in the direction. So we will assume that let Q plus and Q minus, negative charge due to the electron, positive charge due to the proton. Let Q plus and Q minus are the charges flowing in forward direction. Both type of charges are flowing in the same direction, in forward direction. Therefore, suppose we consider Q plus as a plus 100 proton and Q minus is due to say minus 80 electron like this. So what will be the net charge? Net charge is equal to plus 100 coulomb minus 80, that is equal to plus 20 coulomb. So net charge flowing in the direction is the plus 20 charge of the 20 electron. Therefore, Q is equal to net charge flowing in forward direction. Forward direction. And this Q is given by Q plus minus Q Q minus. आपण हे मायनस केलेले बिकॉज इट इज निगेटिव्ह चार्ज. इफ delta T is equal to this net charge was generated by delta Q. It is a very small charge. We know that the charge of the electron E is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. It is the smallest charge available in the universe. In electrostatics, we have seen the quantization of charge. So this is the minimum charge available in the universe by nature. So if delta T is the time from T to T plus delta T second to cross the net charge, delta Q through the plane P. आपण हा क्रॉस सेक्शन केंद्र केलेलं आहे. त्या क्रॉस सेक्शन मधून एवढे नेट चार्जेस फ्लो करते. सो दिस इज द टाइम टेकन इन देयरफॉर दिस रेशो स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज डेल्टा Q flowing per unit time limit delta T tending to 0. This is also denoted by dq by dt and this is called as current. The current की on an average definition limit delta T tending to 0 means the time taken to cross the charges through the plane is from T to T plus delta T. So this delta T is very small time interval. So when delta T is tending to 0, delta Q by delta T is called as dq by dt. This is the method of differential calculus. dq by dt and it is called as the current. So ही definition आपण SQ पासून बघतोय. So current I electric current I is given by dq by dt or it is also given by Q by T. So by using this formula we can define the current by two fashions. Definition 1 of electric current, rate of E definition is rate of flow of charge with respect to time. With respect to time is called electric current. Rate of flow means the charges are in motion. The charges are in motion. This is first definition. Second definition, I is equal to dq by dt. Definition 2. याच्यावरून द्यायचे असते. The electric charge flowing per unit time, it is also called as the current. Definition 2. याच्यावरून द्यायचे आपल्याला. Electric charge flowing per unit time is called electric current. Is called electric current. This is second definition. So current I is equal to Q by T. Small q, capital Q, you can use any symbol. Therefore, SI unit of current is, now we know that in SI system the charge is measured in coulomb and time is in second, coulomb per second, or it is called as A for ampere. Name of the scientist. So this is the definition of the two definition of the current. Now this second definition, I is equal to Q by T, coulomb per second, ampere. So we can define 1 ampere. 1 ampere, 1 ohm, हे सर्व definition देण्याचे मेथड सारखेच असते. So when a charge of 1 coulomb is flowing through a conductor in 1 second, then the current flowing through the conductor is said to be 1 ampere. This is the simple definition of the 1 ampere current. When 1 coulomb charge flows through a conductor in time 1 second, the current is said to be 1 ampere, like this. Now, what is the title of the chapter? Electric current through conductors. These two cases, electrolyte and semiconductor. We are not going to see these two cases. This current through the semiconductor is, that part is included in next year syllabus. 12वीला का पार्ट असो. आणि इलेक्ट्रोलाइट मधला करंट जो आहे तो केमिस्ट्री मध्ये तुम्ही स्टडी करणार आहात. So we are concentrating only this first part. In conductor, the current is due to the positively as well as negatively charged particle. The negatively charged particles are called as a electron and positively charged particles are called as proton. Generally, protons are fixed. Electrons are free to move. And mainly, the current contribution in a conductor is due to the flow of the electron. And that flow of the electron, motion of the electron having particular name. That motion is called as a drift motion. So, generally, in conductor, the current is due to the positively as well as negatively charged electron, and their motion is the drift motion. Drift motion. And in drift motion, the electron has certain speed that is called as a drift speed. Drift speed or drift velocity. या drift speed चा आपल्याला फॉर्म्युला पण डिराइव करायचा आहे. Current is related with the drift speed. So what is the relation between them? That we have to see. So let us see the idea of concept of drift motion. Now we will consider a conductor in the form of a wire, and wire has a cylindrical shape of like this. It is magnified like this. So there are free electrons present here. They are shown like this. So I have shown some electrons. Now we will consider the two cases. Case number 1. When no electric field is applied. What will happen? When no electric field is applied, whether the current is observed or not, the answer is no. Why? That we have to see. So in the last topic, electrostatic, we have used this relation. Even though this relation is deleted, we have shown this relation. Also we have seen some problems on this. E is equal to V by D. Electric intensity has one more unit, volt per meter. It is also given by dV by di. It is called as a potential gradient, potential difference per unit distance. Unit is volt per meter. So electric intensity has two important relations. One is a force per unit charge. The unit is Newton per coulomb, and E is equal to V by D. The unit is volt per meter. So both the relations we have used in electrostatic, but they are very important relations, and we are going to use these relations so many times in current electricity. हे खूप महत्त्वाचे रिलेशन म्हणजे आपण घेतलेले इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस करायचं म्हणजे आपल्याला पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स अप्लाय करायचा असतो. सो टू एक्सप्लेन दिस इक्वेशन वी हॅव यूज दिस टाइप ऑफ अरेंजमेंट. दीज आर द टू प्लेट्स and across the two plates a battery is connected like this. So positive terminal is connected here, negative terminal is connected here, and therefore electric field is directed away from positive charge, electric field is directed towards the negative charge. So with the help of battery, some potential difference is applied between the two plates. Same case अपन इथे बनित करतो. No electric field is applied means no potential difference is applied. That is PD is a short form. No potential difference is applied. So no electric field, therefore no force is acting on the electron. So no electric field is applied, therefore the force F acting on each electron is 0. Force F is equal to 0, and therefore the free electrons have a random, that is unrestricted motion. Now we know the meaning of random motion in chemistry, in kinetic theory of gases. We know that the gas molecule has the random motion, unrestricted motion. There is no restriction, and therefore the electron can move freely in any possible direction with any possible speed. Random motion or unrestricted motion means electron, that is therefore electrons can move in any possible direction. There is no restriction. Any possible direction with any speed, like this. Electrons can move in any possible direction. This type of motion is called as a random motion. So what is the result of random motion? For example, now in this conductor, if we imagine a cross section like this, then some electrons are moving in this direction, some electrons are crossing in this direction like this. So if we consider the charges are moving in this direction, the charges are moving in this direction, then the net flow of charge through any cross section, for example 100 electrons are moving in this direction and nearly 100 electrons are moving in this direction. So on an average, equal number of electrons are flowing in opposite direction, so they get cancelled. So due to the random motion, what is the result? Due to a random motion, equal number of electrons, charge particle, number of electrons are equal number of electrons are crossing in either direction, and therefore what is the result? The net charge delta Q is equal to 0. Net charge flowing through any cross section is equal to 0, and therefore current is given by delta Q by delta T, and therefore delta Q is equal to 0, therefore current is 0. So without electric field we cannot get the current. Without electric field we cannot get the current. Actually हे Ohm's lawचं explanation आहे. You have seen Ohm's law from high school level. When potential difference is applied, there is a flow of current, and that current is directly proportional to the potential difference applied between the two ends of the conductor. No potential difference, no current. There is a potential difference, there is a current. So when no electric field, there is no potential difference, there is no current. म्हणजे ओम्स लॉचा आपण फर्स्ट पार्ट तसं व्हेरीफाय करतो इथे. Now what will be the second case? When electric field is applied, what will happen? Yes, there will be a current. So these are the two cases. When no electric field is applied, what is the conclusion? There is no current. When no electric field is applied, what is the result? There is no current. So when we have to observe the current through a conductor, we have to apply the electric field, we have to apply the potential difference. So now we will consider the second case. Second case is important. When electric field is applied, what will happen? Electric field E, it is a vector quantity, is applied. That is, when potential difference is applied between the two ends of the conductor, what will happen? So in this case, the answer is yes. No electric field, no current. There is a electric field, there is a current. Why? So I will use the same figure. Now, suppose we are applying the electric field like this. So battery positive is connected here, battery negative is connected here. So electric field is always directed away from positive charge and it is always directed towards the negative charge. So electric field is in this direction. This is the direction of electric field intensity between the two plates. Now there is a electric field, therefore in this case no electric field. By this equation there is no force. Now there is a electric field, therefore there is a force. So when electric field is applied, then force F is acting on each electron. And it is given by F is equal to electric field intensity E multiplied by Q. Charge of the electron is minus E. F is equal to minus E into E. This is the equation. So this F is equal to E into E in magnitude is a magnitude. And the meaning of minus sign. So this is equation 1. Negative sign in equation 1 indicates that F is opposite in direction to that of electric field E. So each and every electron experiences the force in the direction. So now I will show the direction of the force. So by Newton's law, we know that when force is acting on any body, particle, charge, electron, etc., it moves in the direction of the applied force. So now all the electrons are moving in this direction. What is the difference? In this case, when electric field is applied and when no electric field is applied. See this figure. Some electrons are crossing the cross section in this direction from left to right, and some are crossing in opposite direction, right to left. So this is a bidirectional motion, left to right as well as right to left. This is unidirectional motion. All the electrons are moving in only one direction. They have motion in only one direction. So now, what is the difference? This motion was random motion, unrestricted motion. Now, due to this force, the motion is highly restricted. So the result will now change. What is the change in the motion? Due to this force F, all electrons, they are free. All electrons are moving in only one direction. One direction. This is unidirectional, only one direction. Unidirectional and highly restricted. The electron cannot move in other direction. This is unidirectional and highly restricted motion of electrons called, this type of motion is called as drift motion. So all the electrons are moving in only one direction, therefore net charge delta Q is now not equal to 0. It is a cancellation. Some electrons are moving in this direction, some electrons are moving in this direction, their average velocity is 0, therefore no net flow of charge. It is a solution. The average velocity is now not 0 because they are all are moving in this direction. So the average speed of electron in the direction of force F is called drift speed, Vd, and it is not equal to 0. So the electrons are moving, therefore net flow of charge is not 0, and there is a net flow of charge, therefore there is a current. Therefore current I is equal to delta Q by delta T is not equal to 0. Electric field is applied, there is a current. No electric field is applied, there is a no current. So these are the two cases. Actually, this is the explanation of the Ohm's law. When potential difference is not applied, there is no current. When potential difference is applied, there is a current flowing through the conductor, like this. So this is the expression of the drift motion, drift speed. All the electrons are drifted. All the electrons are drifted in the direction of the force. Yeah, the best example I tell you. If there is a in stormy weather, suppose the wind is flowing in this direction. So the leaves of the tree or any free particle, dust particle, they are moving in only one direction. So all the particles are drifted in the direction of wind, powerful wind. Same thing is here. All the electrons are drifted in the direction of the force, and that force is existing due to the electric field. So there is a electric field, therefore there is a force, therefore there is a drift motion, therefore there is no net flow of charge is not zero, therefore there is a flow of the current. So this is the link. Electric field is applied, therefore force is acting on each and every electron. This force is unidirectional and highly restricted motion of the electron is produced, and therefore this type of motion is called the drift motion. So what is the conclusion? In conductor, what is our title? The electric current through a conductor. In case of conductor, the electric current is observed due to the drift motion of the free electrons. Due to the drift motion of the free electrons. Now, in scalar and vector topic, we have seen that electric current has a direction, but it is not a vector quantity. It is considered as a scalar quantity. Why? Because this charge is a scalar quantity, time is a scalar quantity, therefore current is also scalar quantity. But it has direction. So what is the rule for the direction? How this direction is decided? So there are, say, the criteria for the deciding the direction of the current is given like this. So I will explain here. Again we will consider the same case. So suppose there are two types of charge particle, positively charged particle and negatively charged particle. Suppose this charge is Q plus and this charge is Q minus. So if the positive charge is flowing in this direction, positive charge is flowing in this direction, then the current is also in the same direction. So direction of current is always in the direction of flow or motion of positively charged, आपण त्याला प्रोटॉन म्हणू शकतो, positively charged particles. So this current will be denoted by I plus because it is due to the positive charges. Now, if we consider the negative charges, Q minus, and these charges are flowing, say, in opposite direction. So again this flow of charge will produce the current, but the current is in this direction. The current direction negatively charged particles च्या motion च्या opposite direction असणार आहे. So you can give the same sentence. Direction of current is always in the direction opposite to this is in the direction of flow or motion of positive charged particle. It is always in the direction opposite to flow or motion of negatively charged particle. So these are the convention. Negatively charged particles. The electron direction flow is the opposite direction in नेहमी current आपल्याला flow होताना दिसतो. So this is the rule convention for deciding the direction of the current. For example, I will give one example. In time t is equal to say 10 seconds. By this figure, Q plus is equal to say 100 coulomb and Q minus is equal to say minus 80 coulomb. They are crossing the cross section in 10 seconds like this, and their motions are as shown in our figure. So the current I plus due to the positive charges is equal to Q plus by T, so that is equal to 100 coulomb upon 10, that is equal to 10 ampere. I minus is equal to Q minus upon T, so that is equal to 80 coulomb upon 10 seconds, that is equal to 8 ampere. So these are the magnitude values of the current. Now what is the direction? I plus is in this direction. Now electrons are flowing in this direction, therefore I minus is also in the same direction. So total current I, the two currents are in the same direction, so that is equal to 10 plus 8, that is equal to 18 ampere. हे पॉझिटिव्हली चार्ज 100 कुलम चार्ज या डायरेक्शन फ्लो होतो, म्हणजे करंट या पॉझिटिव्ह चार्जचा या डायरेक्शनने आलं सर. आणि हे 80 कुलम चार्ज निगेटिव्ह चार्ज तो या डायरेक्शनने होतो. तर ह्या रूलप्रमाणे हा सेकंड करंट पण या डायरेक्शनने. सो I1 and I2, I plus and I minus, they are in the same direction. They are in the same direction, therefore they will add. समजा हे दोघे चार्जेस जर एकाच डायरेक्शन मूव्ह झाले असते, आपल्याला 10 मायनस 8 इज इक्वल फक्त 2 एम्पियर करंट या डायरेक्शन मिळाला असता. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ सिंपल प्रॉब्लेम्स कॅन ऑल्सो बी आस्क्ड इन MCQ. सो दिस इज द रूल फॉर डायरेक्शन ऑफ द फ्लो ऑफ द करंट. सो करंट विल फ्लो in the direction of positive charge, current will flow in the direction opposite to negative charges, like this. So this is about the करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ड्रिफ्ट मोशन. या चॅप्टरला याच्यापुढे आपण शॉर्टमध्ये फक्त करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी असं टायटल देणार आहोत. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट थ्रू कंडक्टरच्या ऐवजी फक्त आपण त्याला करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी म्हणणार आहोत. सो दीज आर व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट रूल. द करंट फ्लोज इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द पॉझिटिव्ह चार्जेस, द करंट फ्लोज इन द डायरेक्शन ऑपोजिट टू द इलेक्ट्रॉन, and therefore the net current is decided by how many positive, how many negative charges are flowing and what is their direction. So when electric field is applied, then and then there is a current observed and that current is due to the drift motion. So drift motion is responsible for the current. Now during this drift motion there is again one more concept, that is the collision. So that collision takes place when the electron flow through the material, and because that collision what happens, that is the next part. It produces the opposition to the flow of the electron, opposition to the flow of the current, and that opposition we have already called as a resistance. So that collision theory is also one part that is not included in our syllabus, but we will consider it. Next time we will see the relation between the current and the drift speed, like this.